This morning we have had a heck of a lot of meetings to sort out all kinds of different things. We've been speaking with Grady this morning and we had the full team kind of sat in. So we've been thinking about what we're going to do for April Fools, what we can do that's going to be fun, not take up an insane amount of time for preparation, because in all honesty we're really late on the mark with getting this sorted. It's only half a day worth of content, so we don't want to go overboard. And everyone in the office have got, turns out, a really dark sense of humour, so something that's not gonna go crazy. We've been speaking with quite a reputable company and we're looking to do some work with them, which is really exciting, particularly with our training studio that we're creating, which should be ready very soon, and we'll be rolling out a load of courses, and there should be quite a lot we can do with this company. But again, until more kind of happens and it's more cemented, I can't really say anything. But they've actually asked us to do some content creation for them, which is really cool and quite interesting. So we're kind of working out how we can work together on this, because it would make sense that we do some content creation, because we probably do some content creation with their brand anyway, but it's how we can get that into its standalone kind of format, and then how we can collaborate on that on a business level rather than just on a fun creative level. I've got a meeting very shortly with the guys from Fitch Brewing Company, which is the cold brew coffee startup that you met last week with me. They were on the panel at the Shopify event doing the Q&A, so that was really cool. They're coming down to have a chat. They're still quite a new company, so they're going to pick my brains about all this, how we've got started and everything else. So quite excited to talk to them. Plus they bring coffee, and it's all your friends should bring coffee. All your friends. I'm heading down to the Gentleman's Retreat this morning. As always, going for my ritual pre-meeting haircut, and since we've got a few meetings this week, I left it until Wednesday. Mr. Luke Kane will be there to make me look my best, as always. 1 year today, I don't even know if they can hear this, but 1 year today, Luke's been here. It's his first birthday at the Gentleman's Retreat. Are you excited? Are they doing anything? Is Jimmy doing anything for you?
No, they probably don't know.
All you lot can wish him happy anniversary. I feel it's super important to try and stay on top of how you appear. Even if it's not how everybody perceives you should look. You know, I do dress quite differently to a lot of business people, CEOs, entrepreneurs, whatever you want to class me as. But I do think that it's very important to put effort in. You know, at the end of the day, Bottom 387 is a male grooming company, so it's important to stay well groomed. Volstead's a jewellery company, so it's all about aesthetics. 87 Studios, photo studio, again, it's about aesthetics. I think it's really important to kind of practice what you preach. And since everything we have is in the world of aesthetics, and make sure that you have your own style. I think that's really important. Style for me is it's not fashion. It's style is an extension of your personality. It's how you dress, how you feel, you know, how you carry yourself. I think the impact that has when people meet you and see you is massive. First impressions are huge, so for you to be on top of that in any industry is incredibly important. That's why I go and get my hair cut so much. And it's also why I wear a hat so much. I know, conflicting interests. Andis are a mechanical barbering product manufacturer. They do clippers and whatnot. And they have really kindly kitted us out with a whole load of equipment for our training studio. The training studio? Training room. Got loads of goodies, and unfortunately I don't know how to use any of them, but Jimmy and crew do, and Andis have really nicely hooked us up with a whole load of stuff for the full barbering station. As the training studio is close to being ready, the plan is that we're actually going to be selling some Andis stuff too, so very exciting.
Bear with me.
I've now scratched the top of some of the boxes.
It's so beautiful. You believe me now.
It's a deep love.
You take away the biggest part of me.
Murdering.
I've actually managed to arrive before Sam for our trip to London this morning. So I'm sat at his desk having a crumpet, waiting to surprise him.
Just got into the office. Door's open. Either we've been burgled or a wild Johnny appears!
Hey!
Also with double vlogception.
Good day, sir.
Good morrow.
How are you?
Good. You ready to rock and roll?
Ready to rumble.
On the road again, off to London, going down that there London. Woo!
We're in London right now. We've just finished up in a client meeting, which actually went really quickly. They're quite a big customer, and one of the things that we're always cautious about with taking on new customers, people who are going to be distributing the products in particular, is making sure the brand is going to be seen in the right way and looked after in the right way. Because it's very easy for companies to kind of throw their products out everywhere, and then have to go out and do a massive cleanup in terms of brand image, and that is something we don't want to deal with. So we probably spent about 4/5 of the meeting just talking about how the brand's going to be looked after. But yeah, it's really nice, really great to meet them and see what they do, and let's just continue to grow in the right way. I'm in the office today, alone. Johnny is coming in a bit. We're going to head down to see one of our clients in Meadowhall in Sheffield. I really like it like this. As much as I love having a busy office, and I do, if there's people in the office, I like it to be a busy office. There's so much to do, and there's always something that you end up doing that takes you away from what you need to be. And I think that I get most of my work done when I'm on my own. I'm looking forward to going and seeing some clients later. And then a weekend of grafting for me.
So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is Good Friday, and we are taking a little trip out to Sheffield to see a friend of ours, Phil at Barber, who has just moved shop. So Phil is ready to place an order, and I haven't met Phil yet, so it's a good time for us to go and reconnect and say hello, see how he's doing.
Ooh. So is that all it is? Just going for an order?
Pretty much.
Or are they wanting a catch-up?
Well, for me, it's a catch-up. You wanted to meet me, you wanted to have a word. This would be the first time because I don't think we've seen Phil, or Phil's not had an order for not a long time, but a little bit, so it'll be good for me to see what his feedback is and why he might want to change an order or what he might want to change.
Yeah.
Ins and outs. But
Okay.
basically, to meet Phil.
Just got to Meadowhall and realised that with it being Bank Holiday Friday,
It's not busy at all.
it's insanely busy. Couldn't find a car parking space thanks to Johnny.
What?
Well, you put the meeting for a bank holiday.
I was trying to put the extra hours in to
The
make it
extra-
count.
To make it count. Because meetings inside work hours don't count. But no, we're here now, so gonna go get some coffee before our meeting, because I love coffee. About 5 minutes until our meeting's due. We've got time to stop for a coffee?
Always.
Starbucks! Meeting done. As you guys know, we can't...
I'm sorry.
I don't know what's going on there.
We're trying to find the elasticator, apparently. It's an escalator, Sam.
The Eskimolocator out.
Escalator.
It gets worse every time. So obviously the meeting is done. We don't film in meetings, not in client meetings, because we respect their privacy. But how did it go?
Well, actually, once again, it was good to see that the barbers are excited about the product. That's one thing that I always see, is that the guys that are actually on the ground, on the tools, working with the product, love the product. and they know their customers, and they're always telling us how much the customers love the product. So it's always good to see that loyalty to the brand and the belief in the brand that we share.
I think that probably the most common issue that we're bumping into, which obviously you've seen today, is the fact that the barbers and barbershops have very little time to do a lot of managerial work, as they tend to be putting quite a lot, and that does make life a little bit more difficult because you need to try and support them in that role.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's why I'm here really, is to fill some of their gaps, and to help them get their regular reorders. Because I think some people are, running a little low, or perhaps not having things they want to use on the clients in the chair because they haven't got the time themselves because they've been so busy.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so I've just come out of the gym and I'm with my mate John here, who is an amazing personal trainer. One thing that he really wants to achieve is growing his business as a trainer, and we've been talking about marketing himself and doing more with social media. But you're terrified of filming
I'm
yourself,
terrified of filming myself,
right.
yes.
So this is a little test for John to do a little bit of filming with me holding the camera.
First time I've been on film.
Yeah, and talking to a camera rather than people. Then he's going to do 10 videos for
10
me
videos
of you trying to talk to a camera, and you're going to try and film some training in there as well.
Training workouts.
Yep.
We'll put some together ourselves.
And then next week we're going to do a training session together, and it's on camera now, so it's official.
Yeah,
And it's going in the vlog.
it is, yeah.
And we're going to get John used to it so he can grow it. And this I'm kind of using as accountability, which is a technique that John uses with his clients.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true, yes.
But by next week, so the next vlog that you guys watch, we should have a clip of John talking to the camera that he's
And
made
some
himself.
training, training.
Alright, so this is going in the vlog, you have to do it now.
Yeah, I agree to it, yeah.
Alright, okay,
Sound.
there we go. John is a really good mate of mine. I've known him for probably the 10 years that I've been training at this gym, and he's incredibly good at what he does. His knowledge of fitness, meal or nutrition, and everything else that kind of goes along with it is fantastic. And for the past, I'd probably say 6 to 8 months, he keeps telling me of how he wants to come and see me, and he wants to try and build up his marketing for what he does, so he can bring more business in to a wider audience. He loves helping people, and he's in here helping one person an hour at the gym. He wants to do more. We've been speaking about growing his audience through social, getting content out there that's valuable, and he's terrified of filming himself. And the funny thing is, the worries that he has are the same worries and hurdles that his clients have in the gym over there. He says he's got confidence issues, and he needs to grow his confidence before he can start getting content out there. Well, the people who he trains, they don't turn up to the gym when they're strong enough to go to a gym. They go to a gym to get strong. Same with your confidence. You don't grow your confidence by not doing something. Nobody's ever grown by staying in their comfort zone. And I think that once that first hurdle has been taken and he's creating some valuable content with information that he wants to put out there and he wants people to have, he's going to find it very easy to grow his audience and his business. The trouble that I've had for the past however long, every time I see him at the gym, is that he always has something more on. So I've told him how easy it is to create content, and the last snippet that we just filmed was a way to prove how easy and quick it was to create content, and also to take that first step for him. He can't, he's got that accountability of me taking that step with him, and being there to make sure he takes that second step. So I'm really looking forward to the stuff that he's going to put out there, because even when I talk to him, and I've been training for a long time, he teaches me a lot, and I've learnt a lot today, so I'm really excited to see what he does. John, when you watch this, you've been inspired, now execute.